Hello and welcome to round 4 of the Intercontinental Rally Challenge. It's an IRC debut for the Prima Yalta Rally, one of 3 new rallies of the 2011 season, with Corsica and Hungary. On the service park in Yalta on the shores of the Black Sea, the stages will be held in the tricky mountain roads north of the town, broken tarmac and slippery roads with a lot of grip changes, even when it's dry. Yes, 14 special stages over 3 days, covering 261 kilometres of special running for a total distance of 721 kilometres. Busy then, most certainly, and a warm welcome for everyone in Yalta. Yalta, a town famous for the Yalta Conference of February 1945, where the future of Europe, East and West, was decided. 42 IRC crews, though, here with their own plans for the near future this weekend. Quite a backdrop, then. I say this is one of the toughest. Freddie Loik's not here. He is our leader in the driver's standings. Neuville is, though, however, winner last time out. Kopecky, Haninen and Bouffier all charging. Guy Wilkes in 6th place at the moment on 25 points, hoping for a better run of luck and form. Skoda leading Peugeot by just 2 points in the manufacturer's standings just for now. Well, after his maiden victory in Corsica 3 weeks ago, Thierry Neuville arrived here full of confidence, and the Belgian's driver didn't disappoint, taking the opening short stage and ending the opening day as provisional leader. Things are about to change, however. Luck is vital in this part of the world. Yes, if you're going to have a winning weekend in Yalta, Lady Luck has to smile upon you. So to day 2, the opening stages of the first day also went to Neuville. His lead still narrow, 8.6 seconds. First real day proper, I should say, but everything didn't work so well on stage 5. 3 minutes and 27 lost after a spin-off and an excursion into a ditch. Fell to 9th overall. He said, yeah, no, picks up a left-hander. There was water in it, and the following right, the tyre went wet and we spun immediately. Tried to avoid a small wall, but we stopped with a couple of wheels out front, and yeah, we just got stuck, as you can see, just nudged over. There was no spectators around, so it took us a while to get out there. Neuville not the only one to suffer. Patrick Sandel finished day 1 at 3rd overall, despite a puncture on stage 4. Lost 3 minutes and fell to 18th. Others also blowing some rubber here. Guy Wilkes, no handbrake as well, was his problem earlier on. Andreas Mikkelsen, 7 kilometres after the start, he got a puncture. And PG Anderson also, for the last 6 kilometres of this run, had his issues. Yeah, bad to worse, I think, for many of the field out there. Well, second loop of the day, and Thierry Neuville fighting back through the order. Yes, too far down for victory, but gunning for points. 8th now overall, 2 minutes and 59 off the lead. More bad fortune did come, however, with another puncture on stage 7. But so many others were also suffering that Neuville actually moved up the leaderboard. 2 minutes and 16 lost, but the misadventures of Karl Krudder and the Skoda and Tony Gardemeister also same mark. Yes, meant that Neuville actually finished the day in 6th place. Guy Wilkes started with such promise, winning stage 2, but 2 punctures, 1 on each loop, and that handbrake issue we mentioned saw the Peugeot UK star hobbled. He finished the day 2 minutes and 49 seconds down in 5th. A podium possibility, maybe. Victory starting to look extremely slim out there. Andreas Mikkelsen, well, he didn't have a chance in stage 4 with a puncture, which seemed to put an end to his hopes of a podium, but throughout day 2 he pushed hard and climbed position after position to finish the day 4th, only 25 seconds off Jan Kopecky in 3rd place. Mikkelsen running extremely well, very, very competently out there. Jan Kopecky also had his troubles. Managed them well, though. Power steering failure on the final stage of the day. Didn't dent his pace that much. He actually finished that one in 5th place. So running a strong 3rd overall, 1 minute and 7 seconds down by the day's end. Needing to step up the pace on the final day if he's going to contest the win. Brian Bouffier finished most of the day's stages, either second or third. Model of consistency, actually led the rally on stage 5 after Neuville's spin into a ditch. Bad luck early on in the stage, though, when he caught both zero cars, remember. Time lost was, however, given back to him by the rally commissars. He finished the day 8.2 seconds behind the charging Johansson. Well, absolutely, I need to see the finish line with the maximum possible points. It's true that the pace of Johansson is very impressive, but anything can happen. I hope the stages tomorrow that we're going to see the other side of the coin. It's inspiring me, he says. Inspiring everyone, Johansson. And yes, early on, issued a 10-second penalty, of course, for jumping the start. But, simply served to spur on the Finn. He got quicker on the second loop, winning stages 7 and 8. And overtaking Brian Bouffier for the lead in the process. 8.2 seconds his cushion, but will his luck hold? The distinct lack of problems, yeah, for him, but will it go on into the final day?
Well, we are first on the road, so they can be a little bit more gravel when we are going opposite these stages, but I cannot complain. I'm leading now, and I try to keep the Brian behind, which won't be easy. He had also good speed today.
Well, tight it was after the first day's couple of stages, but look at this, it's really spreading out now. Hannanen and Bouffier separated by 8.2 seconds. Everyone else over a minute down. Wilkes 2 minutes and 49 off the pace. Neuville 5 minutes and 13 after his issues. Gardemeister and Kruder also having their problems. Basso nursing an engine by the end of the day and would not start the final day, unfortunately. Sad to see Jan Domenico and Proton hobbled as well. We'll be back after this break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Friday on the Yalta Rally saw 6 stages run twice in 2 loops. The final day was the same, 116 kilometres of special stages for a total of 338, but run in the opposite direction. First on the roads, overall leader Johansson. Not fully awake, he said. The roads had even less grip than on the second day. He lost 11 seconds on the stage winner of the opener, but keeping his overall lead. Still look very quick out there. Definitely the man to beat. And Bouffier definitely the man on a charge. Second overall after day 2. 8.2 seconds behind Hannanen. Also had a bad rhythm though early on the road. The Frenchman only 7th. 18 seconds down on the stage winner. Lost 7 more seconds to Hannanen, who now leads by 14.9. Well, this morning, the first stage, it was very slippery. It wasn't easy to find a good rhythm because, yeah, it was, we chose a hard compound. I think the roads were, we were sweeping. During the night, others must have dusted them a little bit because it was a problem. Jan Kopecky, grip problems faced by all drivers, he included, but the openers at least prepared the surface a little bit for the followers. Kopecky third on the road. Went second quickest, 6.7 off the, and 4 seconds quicker than Thierry Neuville, incidentally, who said he'd made a bad choice. Andreas Mikkelsen running very, very well in the Ukraine. Good tyres, no mistakes, and heading for his second special win of the rally here. Now just 19 seconds behind Kopecky, so the battle for a podium spot also hotting up. Yes, 2 by 2 by 2 they were going. Battle for 1 and 2, and battle for that third spot. Patrick Sandel, some good news at last. 5 punches on Friday, none in the day's opener. Still off the pace though, 8th home on stage 9, 21.6 behind the stage winner, but feeling quick and looking quick. That's how they stood after stage 9, with Hannanen leading Bouffier by 14.9, Kopecky over a minute down, Mikkelsen and Wilkes in 5th. Kopecky, well, that battle for third place with Mikkelsen hotting up. Kopecky running flat out in 10, taking his first stage win on the rally. Yes, and by a margin of 5.6 seconds. Well, still without any problems on the stage, Mikkelsen, the Norwegian second quickest on 10, but overall drifts to 25 seconds down on Kopecky after this run. Well, third on the day's opening stage, Thierry Neuville complaining about tyre choice, but on stage 10, the Belgian, yes, third, 9.6 seconds, 9.8 I should say, off Kopecky's time. fabulous on board. You can see just how focused these boys are. Still in the fight for the overall leadership with Hannon, Brian Bouffier closing the gap on stage 10. The Frenchman taking fourth on the stage, 6 seconds ahead of his main rival, the overall leader, who was just taking things steady, you might say. Guy Wilkes running fifth after solid showings early on. Frustrating, he said. Being clear of the chasers, but too far down after Friday's punctures to push for more. Andreas Mikkelsen, what a run through stage 11. Fear of punctures obviously put to the back of his mind. Second stage win of the day. Now just 12.9 seconds behind Kopecky in this fascinating battle for third place.
Plaats 6 høyre, 60. Plaats 6 høyre lang, 120.
It's been a good morning. Obviously, we are pushing quite a lot. Try to take Kopecky. He's driving very quick as well, so we'll see if we can find some more speed even the second time through and catch some more time. But it will be difficult, but we will definitely try.
Fifth quickest on the stage, Jan Kopecky, still third in the provisional rankings, but trying to go flat out, but not beyond the limit. Sees his gap on Mikkelsen is reduced, in fact, very quickly over the two stages, from 24 seconds to 12 on stage 11, so reduced by 50%. I'm really feeling the heat now in this battle for that last podium spot. Meanwhile, up ahead of those two, Brian Bouffier, second quickest on stage 11. Yes, 5 seconds off Mikkelsen's pace. Better time than Hannon, though, and closes the gap back to just 5 seconds on the fin overall. Wanting to push hard, but doesn't want to have an accident. Same old story. Bouffier's charge, really one of the main focuses of the day. He says, I tried to make some good times. Absolutely need to finish, though, and score points, and that's always in the back of my mind. We'll see on the second loop. I'll try to drive a bit tidier, he said. Well, fourth time on the stage, 21 seconds down and 6 seconds lower than Bouffier. His main rival overall, Hannon. Still leading, but with a reduced advantage, 5.1 seconds to be precise. Missed Corsica, as you know, on farming duty was the official line. Well and truly back here and determined to show Skoda why he's worth cherishing.
Drive slowly, at least if you see the times, but I drove quite safely, especially the middle one, not cutting so much, and thinking the risk of puncture was quite high. But last one I tried, but Brian did a good time, so it will be still interesting second leg.
Most definitely. Thierry Neuville, third time on the stage, 9.8 seconds down, still 6 overall, 5 minutes down on the leader. Took 2 spares just in case. Yes, playing the long game now, looking for points. Happy not to have a puncture. Sometimes you take your blessings where you can. Fabulous prospect, though, and now he's got a rally win under his belt. Yes, showing great maturity here, driving through the ranks. Guy Wilkes, 6 on stage 11, 18.6 off Mikkelsen's pace. Still 5th overall with 3 minutes and 9 seconds deficit. And considered the stage difficult, he said he just didn't feel it.
Right 1 plus and braking 60 narrows, left 2 plus late. And right 1, 100 hairpin left.
So what about Team Chief at Peugeot?